Oh my goodness. My Motley Crue. That's right. Motley Crue. If I knew any Motley Crue songs, I go. That sound like a Motley Crue song? I don't think that's a Motley Crue song. No, there's no boomba.
No.
I'm not even gonna start. I want you to leave this part in. That's the sound I think a guitar makes. No, nothing. Not even close. Anyways, hello Facebook friends. Hello Facebook friends. Hello. I'm feeling real silly to start the show. Here we go. I just want to get at her today. Boom. Boom bop bop boop boop boop. I'm just in a silly mood again. Still, Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Lean way over. They can't barely see you. There you go. There. No, don't come that close. You don't need to come. You don't have to. Don't get. Stop it. You just have to be. ABK, Miss Christie. ABK. If you touch me, get a puppy. Oh, I said if we touch me, we get a puppy. We get a puppy. We're gonna get a puppy. We're gonna get a puppy. Okay. Now I'm all. Thank you. Rob says hi, Miss Christie.
Hello.
And so does Justin say hi, Miss Christie. Hey, Justin's birthday's tomorrow. Did I mention that?
You did.
It's his birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's his birthday tomorrow. I wonder if he wants me to sing him a silly song tomorrow. I wonder if I gotta find my birthday glasses. I can have to try to find them somewhere. Say we should read a book probably. Hey.
Yes.
No, I didn't do anything adventurous today. I got the snow tires put on the truck and I shoveled and picked up a piece of the house that fell off. That was about it. That's all I did today. And I did lots of paperwork. Holy smokes, lots of paperwork. And worked on my other book, and then worked on a contract, and then so nothing much outside. Hey, just sort of. I thought I did more stuff today. It feels like I did more stuff, but nothing that I can talk that's worth talking about. It just lots.
Did you take a nap with the cats?
I did. I had a nap, and then the cats. So in the summertime, I'm kind of weird. Well, I'm kind of weird all year round, but in the summertime, I'm a little weird. I'll sleep in our motorhome, and I'll sleep in our motorhome until it gets so cold that we have to put it away. Like so cold, like that you just can't stay in. And my buddy Dave says he sent me a picture one time of a house that had a bedroom, and then that had one of those like the wooden panels, and then up top were those little sliding doors for above the bed, and he goes, hey, it looks like you can sleep here. It'd be like sleeping in your motorhome. I just like sleeping in it, so I get a very peaceful sleep, and nobody can bother me. And so today I wasn't feeling it wasn't that I wasn't feeling well. I was just tired. My brain was tired, and I needed to have a nap where just to restart my brain a bit. And so I lay down on the bed, and the cats have been taking over that bed. And and they still did. I was there, and I was a big lump on the bed, and Gracie was like sleeping on my shoulder pretty much, or Cosmo was sleeping on my shoulder, and Gracie was sleeping on my legs, and that doesn't matter. That I'm just part of the bed now.
Yep.
I'm fluffy. Let's read a book. Shall we read a book?
Another lump in the bed.
I'm just another lump in the bed. Hey Sam, how are you doing? Barb says, hi, Miss Christie and Taz. Not in that order because, me. Let's read this book. Baron von Batty. Baron von Batty and the Ice Ray Incident. It's by George McClemens. And here's the book right here. So
I think maybe
this might be a very short book because so
we gotta fix that book before you can read it.
And this is still kind of fun. It says I guess I should have looked and saw if all the pages were to. Did they even put staples in this book? It doesn't even look like there's any staples in this book, Miss Christie. No, look, they didn't. The pages don't even have holes in them for staples. Look.
Well, books aren't usually stapled, though.
Yeah, some of them are.
Maybe this is like a book prototype.
I don't know. This is boring. This is boring. We're gonna have to. Oh, and there's no page numbers either. There's no page numbers, and all the pages are
Well, don't mix them up even more.
Well, they're all on the floor. I'm turning red because I need. Oopsie doodle. Well, seriously, there's no page numbers on any of these.
It's kind of like an invent your own story.
There you go.
Then.
By the way, this is what attention deficit disorder looks like. This is exactly what attention deficit disorder looks like. It's just a book where all the pages have fallen out, and then you put it in, and you're like, I don't understand what's going on here.
And the story's a little backwards. And some of the pages are upside down.
Oh my gosh. Captain Kapow always made sure the Baron had time to think about his actions. And then it goes to this. So I don't know if he's thinking. So we can't read this book because I just picked it up and it all fell apart. So we're going to have to... Oh, okay. So I hope you like that book. Now look at it. Doesn't even like it. Just there's no. It's just there's some of them are backwards and. Hey, Miss Christie.
Yeah.
Here you go. You like puzzles? Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Well, I don't have a third book. Oh, here I'll just read this one. This is a little kid book that I was going to give to our next door neighbor Yaz. So I'll read this tonight, and then I'll read. I have an Olivia book too. We got Olivia. There you go. Hang on. Okay, I can read that book, and this book has hard pictures. Okay, we're good. We can read these two books. Well, so it fell down, go boom. Do you know what's funny? You say that to a little kid. You know, oh, fall down, go boom. So. Kyler, I knew I'd been a daddy a long time. When I was on the plane one time, the guy in front of me stood up and hit his head, and I went, "Uh-oh, bonk!" And he just looked at me. He hit his head on the overhead luggage thing, and he hit his head. And he goes, "I go, uh-oh, bonk!" And he looks at me, and goes, "Somehow that made me feel better." Okay, here we go. Let's read this is from my buddy Yaz, who. So today I was sitting in the truck on hold with MPI, and met a nice lady named Wendy. Wendy helped me figure out what was wrong and with the stuff, and it was very great. And then I'm sitting in the truck waiting, talking to Wendy, and there's a knock on my truck door I was on the phone in the truck, and I had pulled up onto the driveway. How's that? I probably should put that part of the story. And I just didn't want to get out and lose connection with Wendy because I'd been on hold for about 40 minutes or so. And there I heard a knock. I heard it at my truck, and I look over and there's nobody there. And I'm like, okay. And then I hear another knock, and I look over, and my neighbor's standing way far away. And I thought, he's standing way far away, so I thought maybe he knocked and then was able to run really fast. And I thought, he's really fast. And then the knock happened again. Well, my buddy Yaz from next door, she was there. She's about this tall. And she was knocking, and then I could see this little toot go, boop, boop, boop. She was trying to jump and say hi to me. So that was it. So I told her I told her I'd read her book today. So we're going to read this one. Here it is. Long story for no real ending, huh? Maybe the ending's in that pile of book stuff. Right now, Miss Christie's got it all spread around. She's like, this page looks like it goes here. Little Blue Truck. Here we go. It's by Alice Schertle. Schertle? So that looks like Schertle, doesn't it? Something like that?
Your thumb is covering.
Oh, my thumb is covering it? Okay, the hell with that. Schertle.
Yeah.
Sure does. Sure does. And Jill McElmurray. Oh my gosh. Get easier names, please. Horn went beep, engine purred. Friendliest sounds you've ever heard. It's called Little Blue Truck, by the way. It's a rhyming book, and it's a little kid book. I had a better book, but it's falling apart. Even it didn't want me to read it. Little Blue Truck came down the road. Beep, said Blue to the big green toad. Toad said, "Growk," and winked an eye when the little blue truck went rolling by. I like this. They got a sign that says Toad Crossing. Hey, Miss Christie, guess what happened?
What?
I was there visiting my friend Anders yesterday, and a frog parked illegally. And guess what happened?
What?
He got towed. Hey, you know who drinks? You know who drinks gas? Jerry can. I heard that today. I thought it was hilarious. Groan. Groan, 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 groan. Okay, back to it. Here we go. Sheep said ba and the cow said moo. Oink went piggy, beep went blue. Beep went blue, beep went blue, beep went blue. Blue, 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 blue. Cluck said the chicken and her chick said peep. Ba went the goat and Blue said beep. Beep, beep. Neigh said the horse and quack said the duck. Beep said the friendly little blue truck. Well, this book is held together quite well so far. Nothing fine. Right now, Miss Christie looks very confused. She's just, I don't even know if this is part of the book. Honk, yelled the dump truck. Coming through. I've big important things to do. I haven't got time to pass the day with every duck along the way. Oh, you know, that guy's he's a dump truck. He's a dump truck there, that guy, being mean. Rob says he had to get pumped up to tell you that joke. Diesel be the jokes you remember, though. Oh, Ethel. Room went the dump around the curve. He saw a puddle and tried to swerve. Into the mud rolled the big fat truck, and his big important wheels got stuck. Trying to think of other gas jokes to fuel my passion. His heavy-duty dump truck tires were sunk deep down in the muck and mire. Honk went the dump, and he shouted scared, but nobody heard, or nobody cared. Uh-oh. You see what happened? He was being mean to everybody and sort of went by everybody, and now he's stuck, and people are like, well, guess what? You're stuck because you're being rude and pushing by people. Then, into the mud, bump, 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 came the little blue truck to help the dump. Little blue truck. Blue pushed with all his might. Now Blue and the dump are both stuck tight. Help, 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 called little blue truck. Beep, 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 I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Everybody heard that beep, beep, beep. The cow came running with the pig and the sheep. Hey, Miss Christie, you know what the cow said to the sheep? Are you coming too? Oh, I'm hilarious. Up at the gallop ran the big brown horse. The goat jumped over the fence, of course. And the hen came flapping with a chick and a duck. And everybody pushed the little blue truck. I like the rhyming pattern of this. I think that's why I like little kids' books. I like the rhyming pattern. Blair Teese, and I haven't seen Blair forever. Blair and I hung out for so many days in a row. Holy smokes. Head to head, rump to rump, they all pushed Blue, who pushed the dump. Head to head and rump to rump. That's good advice, actually. They couldn't quite budge the heavy load. Then who popped up but the little green toad? He's got to look at the muscles on him. I've been working out. Do you like my arms? You can rub my arms, rub it. Like that. He's like that. He's a toad. I told you I was working out earlier. Listen to me now and hear me toader. Toader. Later. Oh, no, two. Whatever. All together, 1, 2, 3, one last push, and the trucks were free. Well, if the trucks were free, I'd take them home. Thanks, little brother, said the dump to the blue. You helped me, and they helped you. Now I see a lot depends on a helping hand from a few good friends. Well, that's exactly right, right? Beep, said Blue. Who wants a ride? And everybody scrambled to jump inside. Oink, quack, bamoo, cluck. Peep, neigh, croak, and ma. 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 Oh, that's it. Ma. Beep, beep, beep. Ooga, ooga. There you go. Little Blue Truck. And once Miss Christie has done that other book, I will read it to you probably tomorrow or the next day. Yeah. So what do we learn from this book? Well, if you're going to be rude to people and push them by, they probably will not help you out in situations as quickly as you want, right? If you're going to be rude to somebody, they are probably going to have their feelings hurt and they're not going to want to help you out. But then Blue, who was ABKing for sure, he was always being kind. Blue went in and helped anyway, even though the dump truck raced right by him and pushed him to the side, right? So I think the lesson in this book is that even if somebody treats you badly, don't let that change who you are. Maybe that's the lesson. Perhaps, because it's hard when somebody's being rude to you. It's hard to not kind of want to be rude back sometimes, or just, a lot of times I just want to walk away and things like that. Or sometimes I'm just as rude back to them, and then I feel bad, or not really bad. I feel mad at myself for letting that person make me sort of bring me down to their level, I suppose, eh? Oh. I'll just turn this around. You missed that, Miss Christie. I tried to drink from the wrong side of the cup again. Sorry, I had some there's a cat hair floating around here. So there, I hope that we remember to do that, right? I hope when somebody's being upset with you or mean to you, I hope that you take the time to understand that you don't have to be that way either. I don't always do that, that's for sure. It's been a weird day. A book falls apart, I drink from the wrong part of the cup, then we got to read the Little Blue. I wouldn't have read this book had the book not fallen apart. So that's a good book. We'll give that to Yaz. Yes, we will. Now I'm going to read this one. Olivia Meets Olivia. Wow, this is kind of a cool looking book. Olivia is a huge, it was on Nickelodeon, I think, was a TV series on Nickelodeon as well. This book is from Simon Spotlight, and it was adapted by Ellie O'Ryan, and it's based on the screenplay called Two Olivias, written by Pat Resnick, and this one is illustrated by, this is a long name, Art Mawhinney and Shane L. Johnson. And this book is from 2010. Oh, I forgot to tell you what year this book is from. Apparently that's important, because it doesn't say. Oh, here it is. 2008. This book was written first, so we had to read it first. Did you see that work by accident? Here we go. Ring, ring, ring. Mrs. Hoggenmuller rang her cow. No, there you go. Why don't we just start again? It's funny that I get a little bit nervous to read, and then my brain goes, "Oh, why are you nervous? And you shouldn't be nervous. Oh, am I nervous? Oh, I should be nervous. Oh my goodness, I'm being nervous." And then I start reading, and the words just mush together instead of taking a breath and go, "Okay, well, let's try again." So that's what we're going to do. Try again.
Or was it because your nose started smelling muffins?
Oh, there's muffins cooking too.
Yeah. Finish up reading so you could have a muffin.
Now I want to finish up reading because there's a muffin. Are they carrot muffins?
No.
Are they your very delicious bran muffins?
Correct.
With raisins?
Yes.
Show's over. No, I was kidding. Can I have a puppy?
No.
Fine, I'll just eat all the muffins. Ring, ring, ring. Miss Hoggenmuller rang her cowbell 3 times, like she did every morning. Olivia sat very straight, as she did every morning. School was about to start, and Olivia, like always, was ready. Maybe we should read this other part of the book too. There we go, I'll read this piece too. Miss Hoggenmuller stood in front of the class. A new classmate stood next to her. "Good morning, children," Miss Hoggenmuller said. "We have a new student joining our class today." "A new student?" Olivia was so excited. "Can the new girl sit next to me?" she asked. Well, it's nice to be excited, right? New girl. At least the new girl's going to have a friend right away, Miss Christie, because it's hard to be at a new school. "That would be very nice, Olivia, because you two have a lot in common," Miss Hoggenmuller said. "In fact, there's something about you that is so absolutely identical." "Olivia, meet Olivia." Olivia's smile disappeared. "But my name's Olivia," she said. "You're both named Olivia," replied Mrs. Muller, turning to face the chalkboard. "Now it's time for math. Who knows what 4 plus 2 is?" And both Olivias waved their hands in the air. "Yes, Olivia," Miss Hoggenmeyer said. But which Olivia did she mean? "She was looking at me," Olivia said. "But she pointed at me," the new Olivia said. "From now on, Olivia will be Olivia 1, and the new Olivia will be Olivia 2, the teacher decided. Olivia couldn't believe it. She had a new girl in her class, a new desk mate, and a new nickname, and it wasn't even lunchtime yet. After school, Olivia had lots of questions, so she found out somebody who had their answers. Her dad. "How can there be anyone else named Olivia?" she asked. "That isn't fair. Her parents didn't ask if she could use my name." Her dad smiled. "Well, it's a good thing. It means that a lot of people like the name. Every year, more people name their babies Olivia. Maybe one day, everybody will be named Olivia." Olivia imagined sitting in the kitchen with her family. "Please pass the salt, Olivia," Mom says to Dad. "That's a good dinner, Olivia," Ian says to Mom. Ding dong, the doorbell. "Package for Olivia," calls the mailman. "That's me," the entire family replies. Olivia shuddered. This would be terrible if everybody was named Olivia. I'd have to get a new driver's license. That's for sure. The next day at school, the confusion over the two Olivias continued. "Your turn, Olivia," called Daisy from the slide. But she was talking to the other Olivia. "I'm having a play date with Olivia," Francine exclaimed. But she was talking about the other Olivia. My real name is Tim, and my sister's husband's name is Tim, and his his brother-in-law's name was Tim. So there's a lot of Tims in our house. And then everybody called me Tazz. When Miss Hoggenmuller passed back the art projects, she accidentally switched the two Olivia's projects. "You got mine by mistake," Olivia said. "I like yours better," said Olivia too. "Let's trade." "But I'd like to take my drawing home," Olivia protested. "Hey, don't be mean to Olivia 2, Olivia 1, Francine said. Olivia sighed. Two Olivias in the same class just wasn't going to work. That afternoon, Olivia made a big announcement. "Mom," she said, "I've decided something important. I'm changing my name to Pam." "Why would you do that?" asked her mom. "Because I don't know any other Pams," explained Olivia. "I'd be the only Pam." "Well, if you want to call yourself Pam, you can." "Okay," Olivia exclaimed. "Pam it is." Pam told everybody at school about her new name. Her friends, Miss Hoggenmuller, and even Olivia too. "Who knows how many days are in a week?" Miss Hoggenmuller said. "Olivia?" Pam and Olivia too answered at the same time. "Olivia too gets a gold star," said Miss Hoggenmuller. "But I had my hand up first," said Pam. "She called an Olivia," Olivia too said. "And your name is Pam." Well, it's not working out very well, is it? During recess, Pam did a lot of thinking. I don't know if Pam is the right name for me, she said to Julian. Oh, you don't want to be called Pam anymore? Asked Julian. I just don't feel very Pamish, but I always feel Olivia-ish, she replied. Definitely, said Julian. You're definitely like Olivia-ish. Olivia was very happy to be Olivia again. After school, she rushed up to her mum. I've decided to be Olivia again, she announced. Well, I'm so glad, Olivia's mum replied. All Olivias are special, but you're an extra special Olivia to me. Olivia knew she had made the right decision to change her name back to Olivia. But there's a problem with the other Olivia. What was she going to do? Olivia imagined that she was in the Wild West, wearing a cowboy hat and a sheriff's badge. This here town ain't big enough for the two Olivias, Olivia says. Yeah, says Olivia too. What you gonna do about it? We're gonna have a duel, replied Olivia 1. Whoever loses the duel clears the town. Each Olivia throws her ball high into the air and catches it. And then they throw their balls even higher. Olivia 2 reaches and just barely catches the ball. Olivia runs in circles, her arm outstretched, and the ball lands in her gloves and then bounces out. Olivia dives through the dirt and catches the ball just before it hits the ground. That's some catch, says Olivia 2, and she's very impressed. Your catch is pretty good too, says Olivia. Let's call it a tie. From now on, this is a 2 Olivia town. Those muffins smell delicious. Olivia's daydream gave her an idea. Maybe there was room for 2 Olivias at school after all. Maybe they could even be friends. During recess, she walked up to Olivia 2. So how do you like our school, Olivia 2? She asked. Pretty good, Olivia 2 replied. I'm glad you like it, said Olivia, and she gave Olivia 2 a big smile. That can change a lot of things, can't it? And Olivia 2 smiled back. I'll give back your painting if you want it, Olivia 2 said shyly. Thanks. I was thinking that maybe we should start an Olivia club, just for Olivia, Olivia replied. Oh, that sounds great, said Olivia 2. After school, the 2 Olivias made a clubhouse for the Olivia Club. What shall we do now? Asked 2. Well, just then, Ian poked his head in the clubhouse. Hi, can I come in? He asked. Olivia shook her head. No, this is a club for Olivias only, she said. The 2 Olivias tried to think of something to do. Olivia didn't want to play checkers, and Olivia 2 didn't want to sing along or play hide and seek. Hi, called Francine. Can I play? No Francines allowed, Olivia 2 said sadly. Only Olivia's. The 2 Olivias looked at each other as they realized that all they had in common was the name Olivia. A club with just Olivias isn't much fun after all, Olivia 1 said, and the 2 Olivias agreed. So they ran off to play tag with Ian and Francine. Oh, that's quite simple, right? At bedtime, Olivia had one more question for Dad. Why do you think a bed is called a bed? She asked. That's just a word somebody made up, Dad explained. Like Olivia is a word meaning me? Olivia asked. Well, that's right. Sure. Good night, Olivia. Kind of brushed it off there, right? There you go. 2 Olivias. Problem solved. They just Olivia 1 and Olivia 2. That's it. Oh man, that's oh, Miss Christie fixed the book. Miss Christie fixed the book so we can read it tomorrow. Did you tape it all in?
I stapled it.
You stapled it?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful. How did you get it to staple like that? Anyways, those questions will be answered another day. So make sure that you, when you, I don't know, there was something. I wish my brain worked a little better sometimes. I don't mean better. I think I had an idea and I wanted to say it, and then I couldn't remember it all through the whole book, and now I can't remember it all. But I think it's because my brain is excited, because I'm gonna have some muffins. I'm pretty alive, and we're gonna have a puppy.
No.
We're gonna have a puppy.
No.
We're gonna have a muffin.
Yes.
A puppy.
No.
And we're gonna have a muffin.
Yes.
And we're gonna have a muffin.
Yes.
Then we're gonna have a bran muffin.
Yes.
Puppy.
Oh.
Can we have a puppy?
No.
Oh, she said maybe. Anyways, I'm going to let you go and get on with your night and get on with your before bed routine. Please take the time to share your emotions with those that you trust and those are your forever people, because it's important to share your emotions. Make sure that you take the time to thank the people around you for just being there. That's important, because sometimes we forget to thank the people around us. And never, ever, ever, ever worry about being perfect. Because in all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So you go be you, and I will be me. And Miss Christie, lots of love from Miss Christie and I. No, wait. No. Hello? Yes, puppies? Yes, please send puppies over. There was a phone call for me. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. Sleep tight, Facebook friends, sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till the morning light. Good night, Facebook friends, good night. Good night, Justin. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to be older. Lots of love. Good night, everybody.